Damn, I think I forgot how to do this. Oh my god, there's already people here. Shadow is hello. Zoro is also here. Hello. Don't worry, I will show my face soon. We still have a minute left. Is this a bit too loud? It might be a bit too loud. Are we? Yeah. Oh my god, 40 seconds. Are you guys ready? Whoa! Whoa! Are we so back? We might be so back. We might be. We might be a little back. Little back. Dum 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 dum. Ma 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 ma. Ma 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 ma. Ma 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 ma. Oh my god, 10, 9, 8, 7. Are you guys ready? Wow! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Hello! Hi! It's me. It's me, your girl. I've returned. I'm back. I hope you didn't forget about me. This is me. I'm here. Hi! Hello, Shadowish! So glad to see you. Wow! Glad to have you here like this early. Wow. How have you been? What have you been up to? What's going on? How's life? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're feeling well. Feeling fine. Just for all of you guys, I am actually also streaming to YouTube simultaneously. I don't know how to pronounce that word yet again. I was already on Twitch, only reason I'm here early. Ah, I see. You have manifested my energy, so I came and checked on you. I was like, what are you watching? You might want to watch me instead. I'm also streaming, like I'm dual streaming to YouTube as well. Because I'm here to talk to you guys about my new cover. And I figured that that might also be something that YouTube would be interested in as well. So I'm dual streaming. Let's see how that works. I put in a bit of effort into my OBS. So everything should be working. I hope it's working. I hope my PC doesn't die halfway through, but I guess we'll see. It's looking pretty okay-ish, I guess. Oh, the bitrate doesn't look too good, though. I mean, that's fine, I guess. YouTube live plus live stream, YouTube stream. Yeah, we are doing a Twitch stream and a YouTube stream. But just so you guys know, I'm only reacting to Twitch chat and Twitch chat only, and Twitch chat is only on here as well, so Twitch gets a bit of a special treatment in that regard. Hey, my lady! Hi, Zoro! How are you? How are you feeling? How's your day been? How are you today? How are you feeling? Hope you had a great day. You remember me? Of course I do. How wouldn't I? I try to remember all of you that are active in chat. How nice, right? Try my best, even if I'm not the best at being consistent. That is something, you know, I'm still working on. I have a request. Shoot your shot. What's your request? I'm all ears. I wanted to talk to you guys about how I have been gone. I was in Japan. I mean, That's not the only reason. I was in Japan and it was just very stressful, and then I had a lot of work stuff to do, and now I am here. I focused on the new cover after Japan, so... Can you please show us your cat walking around? I think she's gone right now. She has left us. But, once she returns, I will show you how she's walking around. I could also show you on Instagram if you'd like. I can just follow her and be a bit annoying. That works too. I will show you. I will show you. Promise. Promise? Promise. Promise. Whatever. You know what I mean? So yeah, I was in Japan for like 2 weeks. Didn't really post about it much on my Instagram or anywhere else really. It was more of a solo trip. I went by myself and well, for the first few days, for like 5 days, I went by myself, and then the other 5 days, the rest of the trip basically, I met a friend of mine who's also visiting Japan during that time, and we met up in Tokyo. So yeah, I had a great time, and I just wanted to enjoy the trip, right? So didn't really post about it much on like my social media account and stuff. I also wanted to make a video, but I was just working the whole day, and I was so done at the end of the day, and I just wanted to enjoy it and just really feel everything and experience everything without like, you know, filming everything and doing content. So yeah, that's why you didn't hear from me much. Did you see cherry blossoms? Yes, I actually did. It was like very lucky. I was very lucky actually, because I went at a time where it was like supposed to be still blossoming, but some people would say like, it might be like the end of the season and you might not even see cherry blossoms. But I saw a lot, and I went to Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. And in Osaka and Kyoto, the cherry blossoms were actually still in like full blooming, and so insanely pretty. So I was very lucky to be able to go through cherry blossom season. I actually went back to Germany right when Golden Week started. Golden Week in Japan is like, they have a bunch of holidays during that time. So a lot of people travel, and it's still like a very nice season to travel. But I went back to Germany right before that. So I had like the best of both worlds, not like the big tourist stuff that would come through during Golden Week, and I still had the cherry blossoms. So it's very nice. I also like the weather was insane, so good. At one point I had like, it was 27 degrees and the sun was blasting. I was like, a bit hot in here. But yeah, I think like there was just like one day where it was actually raining, so good for me, I guess. Yeah. So my trip was basically, I went to Tokyo, of course, because I flew there. The trip, like the flights were a bit draining and also very stressful, because I basically, I'm able to fly standby actually. So I went to Munich, and from Munich straight to Tokyo. That was the plan. Unlucky for me, I almost didn't get the plane. I didn't get to go on the plane to Munich because it was full. I was already panicking because if I hadn't made that flight to Munich, I wouldn't have gotten my connecting flight to Tokyo. Oh my god, Memsis! Hi! Welcome, Kumo. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. Geht's? How you doing? I'm talking about how my flight went from where I stay at all the way to Tokyo. Because I almost didn't get on the plane to Munich. Yes! Welcome back! I'm with family, so just lurking at the moment. Okay, I'm so glad you're here though. Hope you're doing good. Have fun with your family. How was the weather there? Very, very good. It was basically like almost like 20 degrees the whole time. It was raining just like one day, and it wasn't that bad, just like a little bit, drizzling basically during the evening, and I just went to an onsen. So I was like, what do I do now? It's raining, it's a little chilly, what do I do? Just going to an onsen. That was crazy, by the way. I gotta talk to you about that after I finish my whole plane story. I was very lucky when it comes to like the whole trip, I was just lucky. I had like a very good time. Just like very good experiences, and the weather was just so good. When I was in Tokyo, there was like 27 degrees at one point. I was like, so hot. And the humidity was also a bit up, so I was like, oof, the summer here has gotta be very draining. But yeah, it was so good. It was so good. But yeah, I almost didn't make it on to the flight to Munich. But luckily, I'm just lucky, man. I seem to be just a lucky girl, because there's a thing that you can do when you fly standby. You can go on the jump seat. If you don't know what jump seats are, it's basically at the front and the back of a plane. There's like emergency seats almost. Basically where there's like the flight attendants just lurking around there. And you have to, like, when the plane is full and there's like no way for you to get on, you always still have the opportunity to get onto jump seats. And you have to write yourself on a list and be like where you're from, what you do, how you're like connected to the airline and stuff. I was like, I'm not gonna get on this trip on this plane. I don't think so, because I can go standby on flights because my dad is used to work at the airline, but now he doesn't anymore, and I'm just like family member, and I don't really have a high status, so a lot of people before me would get on the plane before I even get on. And on this list, on the jump seat list, there was so many people. I was like, oh my god. There's like 4 people before me. I was like, oh, jeez. I'm not getting on this plane. But I was there. And I was very charming, I guess. And the flight attendant was like, Miss Leah. was almost doxed my last name there. Miss Leah, please come to me. I was like, yes. And she's like, you're getting on the plane, on the jump seat. You already did this, right? And I was like, sure, 2 times already. I've never been on a jump seat in my life before. It was the first time ever. So she was like, okay, you're getting on this plane. I was like, thank you, Lord Jesus Christ. I went onto this plane. And they were like, yeah, they know everything, and you just, I mean, you know how it is, right? You know how it goes. Just go talk to your flight attendant and everything will work out. I was like, sure. I totally know what I'm signing up for. I'm going to the flight attendant, boarding the plane. They were like, oh, hi. I was like, I'm here for the jump seat? Question mark. I don't know what I'm doing. They're like, oh, yeah, sure. Just go all the way to the back of the plane. I was like, okay. So I went all the way to the back. And there was already a flight attendant there. She was like, oh yeah, you can sit here. It was insane. It was like, just like a very small seat that you can basically like, I don't know, you can just like pull it like down and then it turned into a real seat and was like this. And then you had to sit down. And it's not like a normal seat where you like fasten your seat. Like your seatbelt is very different. It's just like a 3-pointer seatbelt. You have like one big thingy in the middle, and then you go like. And I had no clue how to do this because I couldn't get this thing to work. And I was like, yeah, okay, yeah. And she's like, no, you have to, like, the seatbelt has to be, like, down there somewhere. I was like, yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, sure. Couldn't find it. And then she had to go dig into my seat to get, like, the seatbelt. I was like, I know how to, now I know how to do this. Yeah, She's like, did you do this before? Like, have you been on the seat before? I was like, I'm not very experienced. She's like, okay, yeah. Just follow whatever I say. I was like, okay. And then I had to figure out how to do this jump seat belt thing. And I was like, okay, God. I had to just stick everything in. And I was like, hi, Merfriend. Thank you for following. Whoop. And then I just, went. I was able to get on the plane. Good for me. And luckily, the plane from Munich to Tokyo, that was like no problem. I was able to go on there with no hesitation. I didn't have to go on the jump seat. That would have been pain because it was like 13 hours. But I made it to Tokyo. So that's that. Yes. Once I was there, I actually made my trip to Kyoto, like straight away. Because my plan was to go to Kyoto, Osaka, then like a little small town, and from there to Tokyo. Because I had to match up my my accommodations with my friend's accommodations when he was basically in Tokyo as well. So I didn't do Tokyo first and then Osaka and Kyoto. And I sadly blew $100 into the wind. Happy Sunday, everyone! Hope you're all doing well today. Hey, Benny Violin! Hello! Hi, Benny. How are you? Hope you are having a good Sunday. Hope you are doing good. It's been 84 years. It has. It really has. But I'm here. She's not dead. We are so back. That's right. We are so back. I am. Thank you. That's great to hear. That's great to hear. I'm just like talking a bit about my Japan trip, and then we can get into my analysis of my new cover. If you've already heard of it. Sounds like we had a nice time in Japan. It was amazing. It was like one of my favorite trips ever. I gotta be honest. It was also like the first time I did solo traveling so far away and like for a longer period of time. I was very surprised by what I am able to do by myself. It was very nice. I don't know. It's just, it feels like it gives you a very nice boost of self-confidence, that's for sure. Just doing everything by yourself, solving every problem by yourself, and then you're like, I can do this. I'm perfectly capable of doing this. I mean, I know that I am, but it just, gave a little more perspective, I guess. So I went to Tokyo, and I booked a train, a Shinkansen, 2 hours after landing. So I arrived like 9 a.m. and my train was supposed to leave at 11:30. I was like, 2 hours at the airport, plenty of time. Turns out, no. I didn't calculate how long it would take for me to get my luggage and then get money, change money, and then get like a welcome Suica card, like one of these cards where you can put money onto it and then pay with it to go by train. Oh my god, Aki! Oh good, Beans is still alive. Barely. Barely. How are you? It's so nice to see you. How are you? I was never much of a traveler, at least outside of the US, until my wife dragged me to Prague. After that, I realized that the world isn't as scary as I thought it was. Oh my god, Prague is such a nice city to visit, though. I've been there 2 times. And I know what you mean. Like, once you realize how nice it is outside of where you stay, you're like, oh, this isn't so bad. Once you get outside of your comfort zone, just a little bit, right? How it was to do a solo trip there, like with language and stuff? Oh, totally fine. I had no problem, actually. With the language, I was actually very surprised by how little problems I had. Because like I do speak a little bit of Korean, and I know some words, like just some phrases in Japanese. And like language-wise, Korean and Japanese are like I don't know how to describe it, but they are a bit similar. Not very, but when it comes to grammar and sentence structure and stuff. So I was able to just get by. I don't know. I was like talking. I'm also just like talking to people. I was like, if I wanted something, I know that I have to go onegaishimasu, and then it worked out for me. I don't know. I was very surprised because I knew a lot more than I thought I was. I think it was. I'm very sorry to say this, but I think it was because I'm watching so much anime for my whole life. I understand a lot of Japanese, like not when it's like very complicated, but when it's like super easy, I just understand. I was surprised as well. I'm good. How have you been? I'm doing very good right now. I'm just talking about my trip to Japan, and after this trip, I focused on making the song on the cover. Now we are here. This is where we are. This December, it will be my 3rd time in Krakow, Poland. I'm very excited to be seeing the Christmas markets again. Oh, Christmas markets in Poland. I heard they are very nice. In Germany, they have very nice Christmas markets as well, if you want to do a little side trip, you know? But Krakow seems like a good place. The structure is so similar, yes, right? Yes. Man, everyone's going to Japan. I'm not jealous, you're jealous. Like, I'm trying to, like, downplay it a bit, but man, I had such a good time. I was, like, after coming back to Germany, I was, like, so full of life and so full of, like, good energy. Like, the people were so incredibly nice. Even if you, like, just try to speak just a little bit Japanese, they are, like, so, I don't know, accommodating. It's insane. When I was trying to get on to the train from Tokyo to Kyoto, 2 hours after initially like landing with a freaking plane, I was super stressed because I just landed in Japan. I had no idea what's going on. I had like 30 minutes left after like getting everything and getting from the airport to Tokyo Station, like the main station. Also took a bunch of time. And I was like, I don't know. But I gladly made it in time. And I booked the train ticket, the Shinkansen tickets, ahead of time. So I walk up to the gate. I'm like, got my little ticket. I was like, got a QR code. I can just go right through. I go to the gate. I'm like, beep, beep. Everything turns red. I cannot go through the gates any longer. I'm like, I'm showing my ticket to like the train master. I don't know, the like staff member, I guess. And he's like looking at it, looking at me, and he's like, ticket for yesterday. And I was like, I got the ticket for the wrong date. I would love to go to Germany again. I was only in Cologne for a day. It's a beautiful city. Yes, Cologne, very nice. Cologne is very nice. Munich, very nice. Hamburg, very nice. Lizzie! Am I late? No, you're right on time. Wait, give me a sec. I need to snooze this. How are you, Lizzie? So nice to have you here. Wow! Pretty good. Just a little confused as to what gates and tickets we are talking about. Oh, I'm talking about Japan. I'm talking about Japan. I was trying to get I was in Tokyo trying to get on a train to Kyoto. Turns out I booked the wrong ticket for the wrong date because I got confused with like the dates when flying. So I thought I don't know why I thought this, but I thought I was like flying on the 13th something. I'm making up a date, and I would like land on the 13th because I'm traveling. I was not in the right mindset. I thought like I basically thought I would go in the opposite direction when the world's turning. I was basically just a dumb bitch, so that's all. That's all. So I got confused and I blew like $100. $100. And I was sad about that. I was very sad and confused because I just wanted to go to Kyoto and I couldn't. Time zones are silly. They are. They really are. And confusing. For me at least. So I had to go to the like ticket counter and I was like, I need to go to Kyoto. She's like, no problem at all. And I was able to buy a ticket that was way cheaper. And I was like, why am I buying these ahead of time? Those are way cheaper when I just go to the ticket corner. So from then on, I just went to all the ticket corners and saved a bunch of money. After blowing like $100. Anyway. Not gonna lie, that is kind of funny though. Oh, such a layer move. For real, like not understanding time zones and then booking a train for the wrong date. Oh my god. Lamau, I did that when my family and I went to London. Then we had to buy more tickets for the metro. At least it worked out. I mean, yeah, kind of. At least I'm not the only one that... Can't talk. At least I'm not the only one that happens... It happens that it's happening to. Yes, exactly. You know what I mean. Oh. Aquilus, hello! Welcome, welcome. I once booked a plane from the wrong airport, so I think I win now. What? How did that happen? No way. The completely wrong airport? How? I wonder about that as well. Huh? This isn't a competition. Who's more lost than I am? Do they have similar names? That would be like... Okay, I can see how it would happen. Like, I can get behind that. Oh, guys, I have to show you something. Totally forgot about this. While I was in Tokyo... Sorry about that. No, what? What the fuck? Give me a second. What? There we are. There we go. Okay. Sorry. I wanted to fly back from Frankfurt and then somehow ended up getting tickets from Munich. This is why you don't buy plane tickets on a phone. I mean, Munich and Frankfurt. Oh, that sucks, man. Oh, that sucks. How much did the trip cost? I wondered that as well. I hope it wasn't like too expensive for you, Quillis. But that's terrible. Plane tickets are expensive. They are. They really are. Ooh, poor soul, really. But I mean, at the end of the day, I made it safely to Kyoto. And I had a very nice, maybe it was meant to be, because I actually had, I had a very nice conversation with a old grandma, like an old Japanese grandma. I don't know how we communicated. I'm telling you guys, I just know Japanese. Just like a very small amount, but I can just understand it. It was crazy because she was like sitting next to me and she was like asking me, can you see Mount Fuji? And I was like, yes. I was like so excited about Mount Fuji because I was lucky again because the weather was very good. And when you're driving, like going from Tokyo to Kyoto, there's a chance you can see Mount Fuji. And I was like, oh my god, Fuji-san, Fuji-san. And she's like, yes. She's like, hi, hi. And then we talked about like Mount Fuji, if I was able to see it. I was like throwing out like just random Japanese words, like phrases that I kind of know what they mean, kind of don't know what they mean. I was just hoping for the best. And then we were like talking about it, how Mount Fuji is like super pretty. And then I tried to use Google Translate. It didn't really work, but I just like, it just worked out. And I don't know, I just learned like new words while I was talking to this grandma. She was talking about how she was running a bank. So she had to go to Nagoya and Kyoto a bunch of times. And then she was like talking about baseball and how she was a pitcher in high school. I don't know how I knew how, I don't know how it worked, but trilingual, yeah, I guess. It was like 250 euros, so I live. Oh, but that sucks, man. I mean, it doesn't happen again, probably. It won't ever happen to you again. I'd give up and sleep on the street at that point. Yeah, I mean, 250 bucks is not like that much, but also not like very little. It's like, it does hurt. It does hurt. So, this grandma was super nice. And we were like talking and talking, and then she like gifted me a jelly, like a cherry blossom jelly. She was like, this is for you. I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. And then we talked about this jelly, how I like the jelly. And she was like, yeah, cherry blossoms. Do you like cherry blossoms? I'm like, yes, I love cherry blossoms. And I ate this little jelly. I was like, thank you so much. You're just gifting me stuff. And after like talking for the whole train ride, she gifted me like a little charm she bought from a shrine back in Tokyo, and she was like, this is for you. I'm like, oh my god, thank you, Japanese grandma, I love you so much. And she's in my heart. It's Betty o'clock. You mean me? Hell yeah. Hi, Tops. We are back. We are so back. That reminds me of when an old person walks by on the street and mumbles something happily, and all you can do is smile and nod because you didn't understand. Kind of like that. Kind of the same vibe, yeah. That's terrifyingly sweet. Oh, it was so sweet. Like, she just gifted me a bunch of stuff. And like during this whole trip, people, like just random people, just started gifting me stuff. They were like giving me like paper, like origami paper. And they were like, here, you have to try this. Are you going by yourself? Yada yada. And I was like going in a yukata at one point, going through like a very old town, like an onsen town, like an onsen city basically. And just some like elderly couple was like, what you doing here? What's up with you? And then we just started talking while walking, and I was like, everybody's so nice to me, and I don't know a lot of Japanese, but still, everybody's very nice to me. Yeah, that's that. There's also an ad break incoming, so just so you know. What I wanted to show you though was, give me a second. Stop it. Stop it. I will show you a video after the ad break. Grannies and grandpas are so patient and cheerful when talking to new people. It melts my heart. You end up learning from them a lot. Yes, right? If it's like so, I don't know, it was just so heartwarming to talk to this elderly lady. I don't know, it was so nice. And she was like so sweet and just gifting me a bunch of stuff. It was so nice. When I was in Germany, this old dude walked by, mind you, my only knowledge of German hails from Dutch, okay? And he said something along the lines of, have you seen the... And I generally didn't know what he said, so I hit him with a yeah. Like, heck yeah, dude, I totally got that. It's... Survival tip number 1, just say yeah. And, like, just know what yes means in every language possible, and you're like, good. Just go like, I totally know what you're saying, man. Totally. Are we having the ad break right now? Is the ad break going? Do we know if the ad break is doing it? She is not doing it. Why? Oh. Now the ad break is running. Okay. Everybody! There's an ad break, a short ad break. After that, we will have a bit of fun by watching a particular video. This one. Oh, stop. I was actually like, interviewed. I was interviewed while I was in Tokyo, for some reason. I just, you know, walked along the streets and then somebody came up and was like, hey, excuse me, can I ask you some questions and like film you and stuff and do like a video? I was like, oh, sure. Sure you can. Sure you might. Is the ad break in the room with us? I hope she is now. He could have genuinely asked me something like completely unrelated and I would have responded with, totally. He's like, are you dead inside? You're like, hell yeah, man. All the ads are here. You gotta do what you gotta do. That was me in Germany, but replying to everything with vielleicht. Also, very good strategy. It does work in a lot of circumstances. It does work in a lot of circumstances. I need to go to the toilet, like, real quick. And then we can watch the video. And then I'm gonna talk about the cover while we are all, like, here doing stuff. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. And then we are looking at this video where I just randomly got asked to talk about stuff. And this video... I mean, let's just see. Let's see. I'm not trying to, like, get ahead of myself. I'm going... do the toilet real quick, and I'll see you in a second. In a second. Just 1 second. I think I started hallucinating your voice during that ad break. Did you? Did you now? Okay. We are back from the ads. I hope you guys are doing well. Because we are now watching... we are watching this random video where I got asked to talk about the most famous cities in Asia by some random guy. This is like.
Where are you from?
I'm from Germany. This is me.
First time in Japan.
Oh, I'm wearing the same stuff.
What are the 3 most famous cities in Asia?
Wait. Just like a little louder. Sorry.
What are the 3 most famous cities in Asia?
I think Singapore, Seoul, and Tokyo, I believe.
Why Singapore?
Singapore because the city itself is like very fresh because of all the nature. It's very clean. The people are friendly.
Why Seoul?
Seoul, I just like.
Hey, Dad.
Food,
We're watching myself. I was interviewed while I was in Tokyo. How are you?
That I can converse in. The food is like unmatched, I believe.
Yeah.
What kind of
Korean food,
have you tried?
unmatched.
Like kimchi jjigae, jjigae, mandu, kimbap.
Why Tokyo?
Tokyo, I mean, it's my first time here, right? It also has like a very friendly vibe. People are very welcoming.
You can see my eye, like my
especially service workers
eye
are
bags
very
because I was so
accommodating.
sleep deprived.
What are the 3 cities that
Okay,
represent
yeah, I mean, that was just it. I was in this video for like 1 minute. I mean, it has like, what? It has like 26,000 like views. And I was like, hey, that's me. Thank you for the interview. Very nice. So funny, man. And they were like, oh yeah. Oh, I didn't like this. Yeah, I was in this. So that's fun. That was interesting. I was in this. I got interviewed. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's 𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗. It really is. It really was. I'm just reacting to myself, reacting to me. Leah's reacting to Leah, reacting to the most famous cities in Asia. Very funny. I just got asked to talk about that. I was a bit confused, to be honest. And afterwards, I was meeting my friend, and he was like, you have like some green matcha on your chin here. I was like, are you kidding me? What? And he's like, yeah, it's like a big like thingy here. I was like, oh my god, I just did an interview that was filmed and nobody told me I had like a big thing of green matcha on my chin. What the fuck? Turns out you couldn't really see it on tape, so we're fine, I guess. Can't wait for the reaction video to this in 2 years. Every year we are reacting to this content. What would we call that? Leah reacting to Leah, reacting to Leah, reacting to the most famous cities in Asia? Yes. Yes. Content. This is what we call content, Lizzie. Aki is totally right about this. You don't need anything more than that. I will just turn into a reacting streamer. I will just react to me every day to the same video. Anyway. Would you guys like that? Just me reacting to a bunch of stuff? Is that what you need in your life? Another person reacting to videos? Can be fun. Can be fun to watch while you eat, I guess. Did we already talk about the new cover and I missed it, or is that something yet to be explored? It is something that we will explore right now. So, let me ask you guys, have you watched, have you listened and have you watched the new cover of mine? If you haven't, shame on fucking you.
Okay, that was my cat. Sorry about that. Oh my! Yes, yes, you make music. Yes, I do. For everybody who doesn't know, let me give you a little sneak peek. Like, I mean, you can just watch it by yourself. But, I wonder if it comes up. It does. Damn. Okay. Oh, stop. If you haven't already, you know, seen. This is not right. What is this? What the fuck is this? What? No. This? Also no, but let's just use this one. This is my new cover! No. Peak content. Terrible, Aki, terrible. We are so disappointed right now. Aki, like, being one of the first people to actually comment on the on the cover. I can... Where is he? He's like up here. This is what I'm talking about, by the way. This is the cover. We're going until like the first chorus, and then you know what's up. Yes. 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 This is what we're talking about. This is the cover I'm talking about. I basically wrote English lyrics to a Japanese song that is originally in Japanese, which makes sense because it's a Japanese song. And I uploaded it. And I worked on it, and I uploaded it, and I made the video for it, and I drew a bunch of stuff for it, so yeah. Gotta admit it, true cinema. Cinema. True cinema. I mean, I didn't want to put in a lot of work for the video at first, and then I was like, oh, I could do this, and then I could also do that. And maybe if I do this and this and this could also look good. So I put in more effort than I originally wanted to put into the video itself. I think it turned out good. Sure. But yeah, you know, that's that, I guess. So that's why it took a bit longer to actually upload and like finish, because I put more effort than I wanted originally into that. What do you mean? He's totally not there. He forgot his password on YouTube. It's totally not fake news. I wasn't. It was somebody else completely. That was not Aki at all. Just 5 more minutes. Just one more effect. 2 months later, yeah, that was kind of like actually the whole thing that happened to me. I hope you guys can see this. Give me a sec. Like this? Yeah. I can make this a bit bigger. Like this maybe? And this probably also, I hope. Yeah. I remember I actually started working on this cover on stream. I was streaming. And we were actually trying to come up with a bunch of like lyrics and stuff while we were streaming. And it was kind of tough for me. Not gonna lie, like being live and doing lyrics didn't really work out for me. So I rather did it by myself. But by the way, are we healthy now? No more throat stuff? Yes. I don't have, like, it's actually like all healed, like the tonsil thingies, but I did have like a bit of a cold from the flight, so I'm still recovering from that. But I think like next week it's gonna be totally gone, and after next week, I think I will be 100% healthy and I can sing again. So I did have like a bit of a setback again after the flight because everybody was coughing their fucking hearts out. It was insane. Everybody was fucking sick. But yes, I think I'm at a good, healthy place when it comes to the throat things. So I think like I will actually be getting into singing again. I gotta go. Enjoy the stream, everyone. Thank you for coming, Aki. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a great Sunday. Goodbye. Thank you for coming. Hell yeah, the throat era is over. Sounds a bit wrong, but yes. Stay safe. Bye, Aki. So, we actually started doing this together. This whole spiel of this cover. The lyrics were actually kind of like there were some parts that were very easy that I got like I could like while writing I was like, yeah, this is easy, this is good, this is like ding 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 ding, this is like insanely easy. And then there were some parts where like, how do I say this? How would I sing this? This is so tough. For example, like if we're going into the nitty-gritty stuff, next time we're having an Usuwa cover, Jesus Christ, no. I can't growl. And I don't think my voice is made out for like very hardcore stuff like that. This was so tough for me to sing. This was like so tough. You can't really like, you don't really notice, but it's like super high. And like belting in itself is not my strongest suit. So I was like dying. Damn, you went to Japan. Hope it was nice. Hello all. Hey Lexi. Yes, it was so good. We talked about it a bit earlier. We are now talking about my new cover that I actually did. Just talking about the lyrics. But overall, amazing trip. Amazing trip. Oh, I'd love hearing Usuwa. I don't know if you guys would like that. I don't know if I would be able to do that. You have like, you'd have to have like such a... Like, I'd really have to go into my growling era, and I'm not sure if I can... I'm there yet. I'm not sure if I'm there yet. Oh yeah, I struggle with that a lot, but from Japanese to Spanish, that... Oh yeah. I mean, at least I'm not the only one struggling with it, so... I mean, yeah, like sometimes just getting the right words, and especially when it comes to like doing covers, it also has to sound good, and it has to sound... I always have like... I always want what I'm singing in English kind of to have the same sound as in the original. Not like entirely, because that's not possible. But like having to think of all of that, like the vowels and how it sounds, and then also the meaning, and then also like how it all connects. It's tough, but super exciting. I love doing it. Usuwa gentle version. Just like a little guitar in the background. Use, wow. Isn't it like shut the fuck up? Like, doesn't that mean that? Like, shut the fuck up. Time to pick up chain smoking for the content. Oh man, that sounds like that's like the best idea I've ever heard anyone say. I should start damaging my throat just to sing Usuwa. That's how we do it. Shut up. I don't want to hear any of that. Ah, I see. Shut up. Funny. It's not always a translation, but to adapt. Exactly. It's more like getting the feeling of what is being said than the direct translation. I feel like a lot of people don't really get that, especially when they're not into the scene of like writing an English cover of a different language. You're going to sing in Japanese or just an original song? No, so this is, I basically did a cover of a Japanese song that was originally in Japanese, and I wrote English lyrics for it, and then I did a cover. So this is like the, this is the original. Of course, by 𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚑, our queen, and this is me. So, like, if you hear it, you're like, oh yeah, that's nice, that's good. But when I'm trying to sing it, hey, I know, it's like so high for me to belt. So I was like, I had to do a bunch of takes just to get like up there, and it had to take huge breaks and stuff. It was tough, but it was very nice to, you know, challenge myself with it. That was very good. Curse words that I can't type because chat doesn't like it. Yeah, you gotta be careful about that, Lizzie. Gotta be careful about that. Okay, thanks. I think Ayan no Akuruhi would be good for you to cover. I don't know that song. I gotta write it down. I have a bunch of covers coming up though, that I want to work on. So. Yeah. Nice, energetic. Yeah, I understand. If I'm honest, it's kind of high note in the original. Yes, but like when 𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚗𝚗 sings it, she sounds like so. It sounds so effortlessly. She does it so effortlessly, and I'm just there like, I don't know, freaking busting my lungs. Honestly, I tip my hat to you because I know I would suffer trying to sing an 𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚗𝚗 song. I did suffer. I suffered a lot. But it was fun. It was very fun to challenge myself. And like writing the lyrics, which we are actually talking about. I actually changed the first line quite a bit because it was like, oh, doesn't it hurt? Face to face, we'll eat our frozen hearts. It turned into, hey, you know, our good time seems so long ago. Because like the original is like pretty long. Like the Japanese saying, oh, doesn't it hurt in English, very short, easy. But saying it in Japanese, what can I say? In Japanese? He ne mata kurushiku wa nai no. It doesn't work. So I have to improvise. I was like, what do I say? So I was like, hey, you know, don't you think this hurts us both? Was like the first draft I did. You know, it hurts to see us both like this. And it turned into, hey, you know, a good time seems so long ago. Which is nice because it also like sets the stage of this is like about a breakup, maybe like between a couple, and it just sets the stage to like the whole song, I think. Hey, you know, a good time seems so long ago. Something is happening. Something isn't right. Like, right? We have to talk about it. Seems like there's like two people who had a connection, who are doing something together, and now it's just like, oh, what do we do? Sang Miko in front of my class, and even that was hard, but 𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗, different level, dude. Yeah. I mean, Miko is also kind of hard. He's also like belting the whole time for some reason. Takes a crap ton of improv to reach a good translation. You did great. Thank you. Thank you very much. It was like, this was actually a tough one to translate. The next one, face to face will eat our frozen hearts, was a nice thing because I don't know, it just like it was a nice line for me because I knew I wanted to have the face to face in there, and for some reason the eye to eye also just came to me. I don't know. I thought it would sound nice that we're face to face, eye to eye. We're like looking at each other, but still something is wrong. But all we do is eat our frozen lies. I mean, like the original is a bit more like we're eating our frozen hearts. Mine is a bit more literal. Not really, but I feel like eating frozen lies is also like frozen hearts is a bit more we're eating each other's feelings in a way. My translation is more of it means a bit. It's more like I'm eating my own words. I can't talk to you. Frozen lies. These have been like what I'm saying to you. What I want to say to you is like just so stuck that I can't really, you know, I can't even say it. So we're eating our frozen lies. That sometimes like it seems like it's not really going great between us, right? So that's the thing we're doing here. It makes sense in hindsight, especially since Japanese is very complicated. Yeah. And also this is like, I just like this line. All we do is eat our frozen lies. Oh, what do you do to hurt me? Why are you doing this? Why are you hurting me? Can I make a suggestion for a probably cover? Yeah, go for it. I always like to take suggestions, but, you know, no guarantee that I actually do them. I mean, the next things, I can look at you no anymore. It's like, same shit. I can look at you no more. Has a bit of a growl in it. It's like a little, I don't know if you noticed, but I'd like to, when I sang this, I was like a bit like sassy. You say that? Sassy? Was really sassy. Yeah, you know what I mean? It was like ooh, I could look at you no more. Can we do this again? Look at you. There's also like a little bit of a rasp because I think I started doing this when I was still a little sick, and you can hear it like a little bit, but I liked it. I liked how it sounded, so I kept it in. Look at you no more. All I do is bite my tongue. Yeah. Exactly. I can't look at you no more. All I do is bite my tongue. I like this imagery because it ties into like eating just in itself, right? Tongue, biting, everything that happens like in the mouth, I guess. Haruka by Eimer. Ooh. Oh. Wait. My pen doesn't work. I write it down. I'm writing it down. I love Eimer's music, so. Good suggestion. Thank you very much. All I do is bite my tongue. All my words have grown mold. This one, this one line took me so long to figure out because my tiny pride has grown mold is the like literal translation of this part. And I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? My tiny pride has grown mold? I was like trying so hard to fit the word mold in there because I like the how like the imagery of it, that something has grown mold. And I was like, what has grown mold in this situation? How can I put this like all together? And I was very happy with coming up with all my words have grown mold because it means yet again that these two people that are in this toxic relationship apparently can't talk about things because they just keep everything inside of them. They can't talk about it. My words have grown mold. It's like so stale in your mouth. It's like so old, so like rotten to the core that it has grown mold. So I very much like that. Language layer, yes. Oh, you meant as in... Anyway. I'm literally Ava fan 13. Yeah, you are. Ah. Wait, isn't that how normal relationships are supposed to work? Not talking about your feelings? I mean... I don't know what to talk to you about. I mean, if you feel like you can't say anything and that you have to hold back a lot of stuff that you actually want to say. Right? Well, well... Anyway. In that case, your nitpicking is so malicious. I just changed that like completely. You can't help it. I was just like, you can't help it. Every time I'm calling your name, every time I'm calling your name, you just shut me up again. Your nitpicking is so malicious. Obviously, they can't talk about they can't talk about their feelings because the other person seems to be like very upset about them. They don't really feel safe with each other talking about what they want to talk about. Your nitpicking is so malicious. So it's like, how do I say this? Yeah, every time I'm calling you, you just shut me up again. It's like the how I thought of this line. I guess it makes sense, kind of. See, perfect. That's how we do it. That's all. Well. And then, one of my favorite lines is actually, all the silence burns. Because we can't talk about anything. What's going on, man? We can't talk about anything. My words grow mold. I bite my tongue. When I say your name, you shut me up again. What's going on? All the silence, it burns me. It burns. Poison from muted words. The original is silence turns to poison. So, but the Japanese original was like a lot longer. So I had to actually figure out like 2 lines for that. So I got poison from muted words. All the silence burns, poison from muted words. The face-to-face, eye-to-eye part is my favorite, scratches my brain in a certain way. Right? Right? When I was like so sure of that part. I was like, this has to go into the song. This is like, I need it in there. But I gotta say, like, all the silence burns, poison from muted words is also one of my favorite lines. And I'd still drink it all because that's what we do in this relationship. I drink the silence. The poison hurts me. I can't talk, but I still drink it all because I'm still in you, in it with you. For some reason, we are still together. We still do this, so I still drink all the poison and swallow everything that I want to say, even if it burns me, even if it's poison. I still do it. That's what this is. And then we go to the chorus. Very nice part. Oh, hasn't the end arrived yet? In Japanese, it's like a lot longer. It's so long. I was like, how do I make this work? So I go for, hey, my friend, I think your time is about to end. Rhyming. Hey, my friend, I think your time is about to end, because I couldn't rhyme any of the lines to each other, if that makes sense. So I couldn't really go like A, B, whatever, like the sort of structure. So I went for rhyming in the line itself. So I went for, hey, my friend, I think your time is about to end. And then face to face and eye to eye. I don't really know what this is considered as. I just like how it sounds. Face to face and eye to eye, but I would do is eat a frozen lies. I mean, I and lie kind of works together. So I went for a rhyme scheme that is like one where it rhymes in the line itself, and then these two work together. Oh my god, there's a bot in chat! Everybody clap! Hello, bot! It's time for you to fucking leave. Goodbye! I mean, it's very realistic. Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. The thing about translating from Japanese that you have to figure out and analyze a lot the phrase, sometimes context matters a lot, right? Because sometimes you don't even... Like, you have to think of so much because it's not very literal. You're like, what does this even, like, I see the translation. I know the words that you're, like, translating right now, but it doesn't make sense. What do you mean? What do you mean? Because it's, like, so poetic in a way. You really have to get into the song and the meaning behind it and the context. It's very fun, in my opinion, but it's also very complex. Face to face, eye to eye usually means that you're seeing things the same way. In this context, it could mean that both parties understand how toxic it is, but couldn't care less and still, you know, drink the poison of silence. They are still, like, they know how it doesn't work out between them, but they still somehow keep on doing it, even though it hurts them both. Well, we know Leia won't survive the AI revolution. I mean, we need people like me, no? That still have the creative spirit in them? No? Please. Please don't kill me, AI. Damn, bots here, we're not safe. Don't worry, guys, I got you. That's some really good lyricism right there. Thank you, Lizzie. That's so sweet of you. I actually really like this this one as well, lyrics-wise. Just a very nice cover, in my opinion. Yeah, next. And then we're going from, hey, my friend, I think your time is about to end, to the next line, which is, hey, I know there's nothing more worth fighting for. This is like a bit more of a, like, near rhyme, no, for, kind of, right? It doesn't really rhyme directly, but it sounds nice together. And I wanted to go with a, like, similar structure. So I went with, hey, I know, hey, my friend, there's nothing more worth fighting for. So this is all, we're only tied but little secrets that we try to hide. Which is just, oh, won't it just end in vain to think secrets are what ties the two of us together? Which would be a bit tough to sing. Yeah. And you know, this also like ties into what we like talked about. Hey, I know there's nothing more worth fighting for. So this is all this is between us. We're still like sitting next to each other, but still, this is all. That's all. I really like this. This is all. Like, this is really like something you would just say to somebody, right? This is all. That's all. What? We've been like through so much together, and this is all? This is all we can do? And I mean, they both know that this is just not working out, but still, something is tying them together. Seems like little secrets that we try and hide. Something is still like keeping this messed up relationship alive, even though they both know. Kind of not working out, kind of like already dead, but we are still together somehow. Then there's like a little instrumental in between, which I very much like about the song, like just a guitar solo. Sometimes you get a direct message, sometimes you're hitting yourself with 3 words line trying to adapt it. Oh yeah! You're like, I guess I'm just going with this then. But that's very, I think it's It's nice to have a variation between like just very complex lyrics and then just ones that are just like easy to understand and they hit, right? You're like, huh? Yeah. You're like, what do I do with this? What can I do with this? So we go to this part. It gives me the creeps. I pretend to know shame's tragic fate. What the fuck? I pretended to know shame's tragic fate? You can't say that in English. It works in Japanese. It doesn't work in English. Well, this line isn't gonna work by itself. Guess that means I'm changing the storyline. I kind of just hope to add to it though. By that time, like I just hope to understand the song and the meaning behind it that well that I can just like add onto it and add something like something that ties into the storyline and what happens behind like the whole just thing, and it's not something that I just, you know, make up and it's something entirely different. I just hope it ties into the whole thing. But I mean, I am making a cover that's basically like an entirely different thing because I mean, it does change a bit of the storyline and what happens and maybe what, you know, the one who wrote the song actually wanted to say. I don't know what they wanted to say. I could be totally wrong about the meaning of the song. I'm just trying to do like I'm just trying to give you like an interpretation of what I think the song is about. So yeah. It gives me the creeps. I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't understand you no more. Because it ties into into like the next. Wait, what? Wait a sec. Yeah, it ties into this part. I can't look at you no more, and I'm just going to like, I don't understand you no more. It gives me the creeps. Is a bit more. It gives me the creeps is a bit more like direct. They're like, oh, I'm shivering. It basically means I don't understand you no more. It means like, oh, what is this? Who are you? But I mean, I had to go with whatever. I had to go with what I could do. One day I had to read a whole article about musical chords to get context trying to translate an Aimer song. No way, really. You're like, I have to study music in order to get this. It's very impressive how you tied it all together though, and your translation is awesome. Thank you so much, Lizzie. I really try to make this whole thing coherent and sometimes like take parts that I already did into later parts of the song and try to just like change them just a bit so it all makes sense together in a way. The author does lose authority of the meaning of the art once it's published, so hey, your interpretation is new art. It's true. Yeah, you're right about that. And that's like the good thing about art, right? That everybody can have a different interpretation of it, do something new with it, get creative and inspire others. That's what it's about, huh? The fine line between adapting a song or changing its meaning completely. It was a really translation job indeed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, we're going from I pretended to know shame's tragic fate, I'm at a loss and I don't want to know about it. This really, I was just like, okay, this person who's like talking, they don't want to have anything to do with this like relationship anymore. But they're also like pushing it away and pushing it down. They're not really openly talking about it. They don't want to acknowledge it. They are just like avoiding it. So I was like, I don't understand you no more. I thought I knew how this would go. I was like trying to translate, I pretended to know shame's tragic fate, whatever. Thought I knew how this would go. they maybe thought this was gonna go in a good direction. They maybe thought they could work it out. Or they thought it wouldn't like last as long, the relationship maybe. And then they say, tried my best to ignore all those red signs, the red flags in their relationship. I try to push it down, try to avoid it, and I won't talk about it no more, I'll bury it inside. That's what I came up with, and I was like, yeah, this is basically what it means. I'm not gonna talk about it any longer. Like everything that we do, we're not talking about anything, and I don't feel safe talking about it with you. I don't feel safe talking about anything, so I'll just keep it hidden, I'll keep it inside, and I'll push it down, which, spoiler, doesn't seem very healthy. But it's human, and it is what happens sometimes. It's what we do. So, a very human song. Then it's just chorus again. And then we go... Oh yeah, then we go to like this little part. Oh, so you just walk away, not a stain on your face. Come on, just open up that mouth. The literal translation was, so your hands will remain unstained. Just open your mouth. Yeah, I had to try. This is like, I think the part I like the least. I wish I could have said this differently, but I think it's fine. So you just walk away is nice. I think that's good, but not a stain on your face. Come on, just open up that mouth. I had like so much trouble figuring this one out. I wonder if it like shows up here. You see how I try to do the all the silence burns person from universe. It's like, all these poisoned words fill up your glass with hurt. All these poisoned words spill out. All the silence burns like poison. I was like, what the fuck do I do about this? Anyway, so this is just about like somebody has to walk away. It seems like it's the other person in that relationship, even though we are the ones that like pushed everything down and swallowed everything and tried to bury everything. And now you're the one who can just say like, oh, okay, that's not for me. Goodbye. And you're like, what the fuck? I tried to make this work. I tried to, you know, I tried everything. Not a stain on your face. They're like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna also not talk about it. I just leave it. I'm not trying to work on it. Almost like kind of unfair. So come on, just open up that mouth. Why won't you talk about it? Why can't you talk about this with me? If I try to talk about it, you just shut me down. And now you're the one that's walking away? How's that fair? This is the kind of like feeling I was trying to convey. And then we have the last like new line, which was originally, oh, you still won't move, pretending that it's correct, you just eat sweet lies. I was having a very, very tough time with this one. Like, by far, this was the lines that I worked the most on the longest, I'd say. I came up with, hey, I know that all of this was just for show, tying the hey, I know back to, you know, the chorus part. This one here. Which also rhymes with the chorus, by the way, just for show. Fighting for. Kind of, not really. Anyway. Until the end, you'll just pretend you the way it lies with sweet intent. Actually, quite. I like this part, you the way it lies, because if you don't know, eat away at something. It means to gradually destroy, wear down, or corrode something over time. It can also refer to a feeling or thought that causes someone to become increasingly worried or unhappy. Which I was like, this is the perfect idiom for this whole song. This is what this whole song is about. So I was happy I could actually like incorporate this in here, even though it's not like, I believe it's not like completely correct English, grammarly wise. I don't think you would say it like this, but I like how it's like kind of poetic in a way. So I like that line. And I have to stop streaming soon. I think my voice is tired. I like how you can feel the emotions through the lyrics and the suffering of the one who was translating it. That's me. This is I. Yeah, it is a very moving song. Even though it's like very powerful, the lyrics are very, very sad. That was a good one. It remains the meaning and clarifies more the original. Yeah. The original was a bit tough. You just eat sweet lies. It was also tough to like, I was trying to get like eat sweet lies to fit that into the structure. It didn't work out, so I just had to come up with something different. So this is where we are. Yeah, and that's all. This is what I can say about the song. Do you guys like the song? That is my question for you. Do you guys enjoy it? Did you guys like it? Did you like me singing the song? That's the peak. Thank you. Glad you guys like it. Yeah. We also made it to 3K subs on YouTube recently. I think by uploading the song, people started subscribing. Much like very wow. Thank you. Peak translating. Thank you. I think we can all admit we're looking forward to more covers. You're onto something. I'm also looking forward to putting out more covers. When I worked on this one, I realized how much joy it brings me to work on music, to write music, just the whole process. Even like just, I mean, I also I did all of the work for the video. I drew this. It was a bunch of work, but it was like so fulfilling. It was reminding me of why I do it, of why I do covers. It was just, yeah, very fulfilling overall. Oh, and also, the video itself, I tried to do like a bit of, like I was inspired by the original. Of course, I couldn't like do the whole, they had a bunch of like animations and stuff. I couldn't really do that. Wait. Like this is, I think it might be possible to do this in Premiere Pro, but I didn't really have the energy to do it like that detailed, I guess. So it's like a rougher version. I try to take some inspiration from the original video and use it for mine. So this is where we are. We have the new song. We have the new... We have the new cover. And there will be more covers ahead. Even so, it looks cool as fuck. Thank you. Thank you. I was like, I have to do even more than that. Do you do all your animations and art yourself? Yes, I do. Sometimes there's like some covers on my channel that have the original, like the original video of the song in them, but I also try to, if that's the case, then there's also like still some things that I did myself. If that makes sense. So, give me a sec. There's like a song of mine. This one. Right, so this is the original video. Right? And then there's me. I always try to like incorporate something that makes it a bit more that transfigures, that incorporates the original but is not only the original, so I don't just use the original video and like put my song under it. I don't know, it doesn't feel right to me. I want to make something myself, and I want to do something original, so you know. Right, so I always try to do some fun stuff with it. And then there's this one. This is the original. And then I did something by myself as well. So I drew this little chibi and then I also animated it. It's right? Okay. So this is what I usually do, but in my latest videos I just do everything. So Whisper, 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 for example. I did the video, I did the art. Transforms? Yes, thank you. That's what I was trying to say. Okay. Sorry, got captured by my own video. Weird. Weird flex. 2 years ago, back when we were discussing whether leggings or skirts would be better in a zombie apocalypse. You remember the important stuff, Lizzie. You remember the important stuff. Too real. It's something you have to think about. It's something you have to think about. Whisper, Whisper, Whisper is peak. I put so much effort into that one. I mean, it's also on Spotify. The new one is also not on Spotify because I used the instrumental by the artist. Like usually when stuff like this comes out, the artist, like Japanese artists, just provide the instrumental for free because they know it's like a huge community. To like on YouTube, there's a huge community that just covers songs. So when there was like just there's like the off vocal is just here for free. You can just get it here. But that also means that I can't put it on Spotify because obviously I don't own the instrumental. This one was just for funsies. I like working on it. This cover was just for, you know, getting back into it. Replenishing my creativity and getting into the game again. The struggles with the 3DS simulator, the second screen. It's tough. It was tough. I think I listened to Whisper, Whisper, Whisper 200 times. It was deranged on me. Very sweet of you, though. I'm very happy that you like it. Oh. yeah. Do you guys have any questions? Do you guys want to talk about anything regarding the cover? Is there anything you would like to know? Any process? Any parts? Neil, hello! Welcome! How are you? You doing good? Are you doing fine? That was me with Villain. Dude, I still remember finding your channel for the first time being like, oh, hey, look, she's streaming. If I never found that cover, I wouldn't be here right now. Oh my god. This is so crazy. It's very crazy to me. I think Villain was the first one I saw peak. Villain was such a long time ago, no? When did I release Villain? 3 years ago. I'm fine, what about you? I'm doing great. We're talking about a cover of mine that I released recently. I talked about how I wrote the lyrics to it. Villain, oh man. This cover. Insane. 3 years ago. Should I be listening to that? I don't know. I don't think I can listen to it. It gives me a bit like of the heebie-jeebies. I don't when I like look at very old covers of mine, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, it just means I've come a long way, but still, it's just... Do you guys still like that one? I'm not sure. I don't know. I think I found the channel via the AOT cover. Oh yeah. I think a lot of people found me through the AOT one. There's something new coming soon regarding AOT. I can talk about that. I don't think I've ever heard heebie-jeebies in a Korean sentence before. Really? Turns out I'm just that girl. The ads! No! I'm sorry, guys. It's ad time, man. How about 2 minutes of silence, guys? How do you feel about that? Maybe we just subscribe. How about subscribing, man? You don't get the ads. I'm start a movement. You were in Japan? What's the most exciting you saw there? The most exciting thing in Japan? Day one asking Leah to do an animal cover. Oh god. This is gonna turn to something, no? This is gonna turn into a huge thing. Oh. My favorite thing in Japan. That's actually difficult to answer. There was when I was in Kyoto, there were a bunch of tourists, right? There were just a lot of people. So I asked ChatGPT if, of course, I did a lot of touristy stuff. Obviously, I'm a tourist. Where there were a lot of people, but I asked ChatGPT for like a secret tip. And he gave me a suggestions. He gave me a suggestion for a shrine. Who he thought was basically like a secret thing. So I went to that shrine and I had to go through like a bunch of just like small houses. It was like people were just living there. I was just like going through like a residential area, and I was like, is this right? Is this okay? But I went to this shrine, and there was nobody there. It was so peaceful, and it had like such a ethereal like vibe to it. It was very like, it touched me. It was a very interesting experience to go to a shrine that was like just built into the woods and had like an atmosphere that's kind of like undescribable. I love that. What are we talking about in chat, by the way? Amazing and creamy sauce? What? Guys, what are we doing? It was just an ad break. What happened? Let's make it the first and final day. New Leia cover tomorrow, guys. You know more than I do. We're making pasta. Guys, what's going on? You were doing pasta without me. Huh? Okay. I totally forgot what I was talking about, man. Had an ad break and it was about amazing and creamy sauce. Liz was in an ad hallucination. I think Lizzie is imagining creamy sauce. Man, I don't know about that, Lizzie. You should... very, very tough and rough, okay? Really tough one, yeah. Yeah, seems like it, man. Extremely rough. Hey, but you guys made it through the ad. I talked about a good experience in Japan while you were gone, so. You were talking about the peaceful shrine place in Japan. Oh yeah, thank you very much. So I went there, and it was starting to, the sun was starting to go down, and everything lit up, and in these, like, they had a bunch of very traditional lanterns everywhere, and it was like lighting up. It was kind of like at the top of a hill. I had to go up a bunch of stairs, but it was like surrounded by nature, like in the woods. It was such a crazy special place. And when I went there, I was like, I kind of feel out of place. I feel like this is just like a very, I don't know, just a celestial place. I don't know. It was just like such a nice atmosphere, very calming, but also like kind of overwhelming in a way. So, but like everything in Japan was crazy. It was crazy. It was very nice. I had a great time. While we are increasing my wish to go to Japan by telling the story. Where are you from? I'm from Germany. You gotta go there. It's amazing. Had a great time. It sounds so serene. Oh my god, it was. It really was. And then there were like so many like little of these torii gates, and then they had like a little like thingy where they described how this place came to be, and it was like such a long time. It was like built such a long time ago, like in the 1800s or something, and I was like, I was just amazed by this whole place and the atmosphere by it. It was breathtaking. Damn, so peaceful. Yes, yes, yes. And there's just like one guy walking around, and he was like, what the fuck is this girl doing here? Nobody is here. There's like no one there. And you gotta see that Kyoto was full of people. There was so many people, tourists and stuff. And at this like little shrine, there was nobody there. So nice. Okay, now my goal is to see that shrine. Yoshida Shrine, I believe, in Kyoto. I had to walk like 30 minutes or so from where I stayed at. It's a bit in the outskirts, but you can just walk there fine. And just like by walking there, I also saw a bunch of stuff just walking through the city. Very nice. I also just like walked so much. I just walked to a bunch of places because I was like, I want to go there. How do I get there? Let's just walk, because I can see so many things while just like walking 30 minutes, 40 minutes. And it was so easy to walk there because all the streets like were so walkable. Oh, I just love the Japan, man. It's such a nice place. Yeah, yeah. And I think it made me like this whole trip made me very, very happy. This gave me a lot of confidence, a lot of just shine, a lot of light. Okay, here's a stream idea. Go into the woods by candlelight and become wizards. I think we will just get kidnapped. Mainly me. Go... stream idea. Get kidnapped. While chat is watching. You're onto something. Guys. You know that's like just a me thing. Like when we're streaming, I do the things and you're watching. So basically it would just be me by myself going into the woods with a candlelight, trying to become a witch. We went into the woods last weekend and got haunted by ghosts. Do not recommend. See? I do not want to get haunted by ghosts. Are you crazy? Guys, are you crazy? No, we will kidnap others. Let's not have the Trishko situation happen again. We'll just kidnap other people. That's how you do it. You become what people are afraid of, so you don't get kidnapped. And that's right, because I look haunting. I look like I could haunt people. I could be a ghost. Ooh. If I'm not wearing makeup, I look like a ghost. That's not true. Don't worry, I wouldn't let that happen. TP abilities. Oh, so you already have become a wizard. That's why you can TP? I see. I was in Dresden. Really beautiful city, to be honest. Yes! Dresden, very beautiful city. I have been there as well. I have some friends living there. It's very nice. It's a very special place. I like the town, the city center the most. Just ask the forest spirits to kidnap people for you. Become a fae, basically. Me becoming a fae, me becoming besties with the forest spirits, so they can kidnap other people. How did we get here? How did we get here? Now we're talking. I was traveling through Germany on the bus, so a lot of great views there. Ooh, did you go like by, with Flixbus? Flixbus? Or did you use a different bus lane? I don't even know what I'm talking about. We were just talking about forest spirits. Oh heck yeah, befriend the spirits and protect yourself from the kidnappers. That's how we do it. And now this is a plan. Step 1, get the stream going. Step 2, wait until it's dark, like super dark outside. Step 3, get a candlelight. Step 4, do a ritual that attracts forest spirits. Step 5, befriend the forest spirits. Step 6, get them to kidnap people for you. Step 7, profit. Anyway, guys, the lyric of what's Leo's chat, try not to change topics every 2 minutes. Challenge impossible. It really is. It really is. We're on a music festival in Rome, so we had a big trip from Russia through all Europe to Italy. That sounds crazy and so nice. Damn. It sounds like a very nice trip to do. Did you do it with your friends, with like a bunch of people? That I think that would be like great team thing to do, like friend group thing to do. You can charge the kidnapped people's families money to find them. So we are not just kidnapping people, we're also trying to get money from their families to get them back. I feel like we are just talking about felonies, crime. I could also do that without the forest spirits. Why are we getting the forest spirits? Also, we're criminals too now. I mean, no, we can ask for cookies. Yeah, I think that will work out for sure. That will work out very well. I'm the pianist, so we were was with big orchestras. Oh. you are the pianist. Oh my god, that sounds so good. Damn. What a life. What a life. And then traveling through countries by bus. Oh, so we're like on a tour bus and stuff. Ah, I see, I see, I see. That's so cool, dude. Yeah, it is. We can ask for cookies and money. You want them to bake and to give us money? Damn. You're cutthroat. You're cutthroat. Look at Millie. She is so cute. I love you. You are so cute. Can you lick this over here? No? Little lick? Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh. That's crazy. Oh. Anyways, guys. My throat is dying. She is a bit still not like 100% there. So I have to watch out. Keep calm. And stop talking when it's time. And the time is right now. Everybody, we go into the forest, find a fox, summon the spirits to become a fox. Then we end stream pretending to be lost and we get another true fans. Yeah. Better practice social distancing from the screen. This much, at least. This much. Like this. Yeah. Seems like a good idea, Lizzie. I think this is what we should do. Let's become foxes together. After stream, though. Thank you, everybody, for coming to me ranting about foxes. Fox spirits. Talking about the cover. How I came up with the lyrics. And just me ranting about everything. Talking about Japan. It was very fun hanging out with you guys. Thank you. Next stream? What next stream? We'll see about that, man. Let's play something someday. Yeah. Next stream will be Thursday. I hope I can make it. I try to make it. I will make it. Thursday or or Sunday. This is when the next stream will be. I hope you guys had a great time today. I thank you all so much for coming. Thank you, Lizzie, for coming. Emma Fran, Relaz, Neil, Debs was here, Aki was here, Lexi was here, Orpheus was here, I believe. So yeah, thank you all so much for coming. I like how things always get chaotic the moment Aki leaves. It's always, right? This always happens. Once Dad leaves, everything is turning to shit. I guess it's always been the worst of reason. If he's not there, things turn chaotic. Yeah, it was also my first time streaming, dual streaming to both Twitch and YouTube. I hope everything worked out on YouTube. We'll see. I don't know, man. Thank you for all the YouTube viewers. Thank you for all of you guys being in chat. And see you soon. See you soon. Have a nice Sunday, evening, morning, wherever you are. Bye-bye. Have a nice day, everybody. Bye-bye. And I'm still alive.